Thank you. Thank you very much, y'all. Thank you. Thank you very much. Ja, very good, yeah. Very good, yeah. Very good, yeah. Very good, yeah.
It's okay.
I'm sorry. I just caught
Let's
something.
go on to the next story.
Can't stop laughing.
Oh, even Hero wants to be a part of this action. Hello. Hello, everybody. Quiet Lukey rides his back. And not working his motorcycle on it. Huh. Guess you didn't see that one coming. Yeah. Goes to show how badly Rides is injured. But this is going to be an interesting motovlog for you because, thanks to modern technology, Luke Rides is off to the 44Teeth premiere in Bristol. So let's watch that and get it cracking. Yeah.
It's showtime.
So this is the M5, which is where you'd see a lot of heavy goods vehicles, a lot of cars, on the odd occasion motorcycles, and the odd occasion supercars. And why are we here? Well, we are travelling all the way from where we are to a city called Bristol, which is on the left-hand side of Britain. Hopefully you can hear Luke Rides, but if you can't, you can't. And because 44Teeth, wow, that's a little lake. Oh my god! It's a massive little lake in the middle of the field. 44Teeth, they are about to release their next bike budget battle, where they're going to a festive thing that happens in Germany. Oktoberfest, which involves a lot of massive jugs of beer, which you'd never see here in Britain. We don't get the luxury of that, of massive jugs of ale. I mean, why don't we get massive jugs of ale? For some reason you find that in Germany, but not here. Oktoberfest, so effectively Budget Bike Battles have taken what were super sports of before the late 2000s, where we still had carburetors, and taking them all the way from their starting point across the British Channel into France, and then riding all the way to Oktoberfest, which is the logistics of that, how you do that. You need a lot of money. I mean, literally just a lot of money for fuel and having places to stay and internet and whatever else you need or could go wrong. So 44Teeth have been working on that, and so it should be quite an interesting motovlog, and it's nice to be able to go on an adventure with family, so that's pretty cool, because it matters, and it's nice when you get to do that rather than just going on an adventure on your own. And we'll see, we might see the leaders who run 44Teeth at the place where they're going to show us the film, and so it should be interesting. Luke Rides is in his Kawasaki gear, best that he can, so that's pretty cool. Luke Rides does love his Kawasaki's, when he could ride. So yeah, we're just going to stick to the speed limit and cruise on up and try and get whatever filming we can without people going, "Oh, are you recording?" or giving us the, the evil eyes. So we've got to be careful of that. A bit of rain. Luke Ride's looking forward to coffee. Also, is really nice food at Wetherspoons. That's pretty cool. We do love a bit of Wetherspoons. What's the train? Are we faster than the train? Oh, that's an interesting question. Can a smart car or 1 metre three-side direction be faster or 6 speed as the train? Like a massive, great big, massive diesel engine. That's interesting. Is that? I wonder how fast that train's actually going. That looked quite fast. So we're passing through services, and yeah, the trees are just quite dull because it's January, so still everything's quite cold. The trees are just and when Luke rides, hello, hello there. If Luke rides can start taking the weight of motorcycles again, it was just nice that we did a little motovlog about just the motorcycles that Luke rides is interested in, and it's really come down to 3 or 4 choices, all super nakeds, and it's one of those things when you have the exotica and insanity of a 200 mile an hour ZX10R superbike, and then you have a hark back to what race bikes used to be through the BMW R19 Racer. But all those are, they both have either full fairings or fairings of some kind. And it's quite interesting. You get to meet or see a motorcycle where it is just, the focus is just all about the engine. That's all that matters. It's not about fairings, just that's it. The centerpiece is the engine. And when you have a massive engine like a 1000 or 1200, you just see it. It's just like that's quite a cool thing to see. And super nakeds as well. They're fairly comfortable, and of course they're not race bikes, so the handlebars are quite straight. So that means that you can be quite comfortable on many miles on a motorcycle like that, not put too much stress on your body. Which is pretty cool. That's the sort of, and that is the sort of motorcycle that Luke rides can go on group rides with amazing advanced motorcyclists, advanced bikers with our club. Luke rides can be taking a race bike over 100 miles and then hurting himself so badly. It goes to show how our bodies are not designed to take the torque, the power, the G-forces for a really long time. Modern superbikes, modern race bikes. There's a train! Oh my god, the train's faster than us! It's faster than us! Boot it! Don't you little train, god damn it! I'm racing the train is gaining the lead! Oh my god, we can see more of its wheels. Oh, it's already getting us. It's halfway now. Oh my god, we're just keeping up with the train. Oh, we're keeping up with the train. We're keeping up. Oh my god, a 1 litre 3 cylinders keeping up with a train. What? It's got a massive engine in it. Oh, we're doing it. We're doing it. We're doing it. We're doing it. We can't. Oh my god, we're about to. Oh, the train's slowing down. Oh, we I don't know. Was that a race? Comment, everybody. Was that a race? Not sure. It was. Smart car.
3 cylinders and 1 litre one. The Smart Car Train Track Race Motorway race. The train driver wants to go. What? Am I? Oh yeah. Oh no. Funny. That was funny. Smart car has beaten a train. That's a first for YouTube. It's pretty out here. Making good progress. We'll film later on. We'll try and get some nice filming for everybody at the Avon docks if we can. It's a massive, great big industrial docks. They even have silos, and it's all just massively industrialised. You look at it and you just look like a tiny little speck in that sea of just massive silos and massive docks and these massive car parks. So what tends to happen is that BMW, Audi, Mercedes-Benz, a lot of the big car manufacturers, they'll ship their cars or their supercars to docks at Bristol, and then those cars or supercars are then parked up in these massive, great big car parks that are just dedicated for that, which is different. Get a smart car, beat a lorry. Oh god, the lorry's got a massive engine. We've got 3 cylinders. Oh, we're just getting, we're beating a kick your ass, buddy. I'm not your buddy. I'm not your friend, guy. Reminds me right of South Park. Oh, sheep. Oh, sheep are laying down. I wonder if the sheep are cold. Might not be. Yeah, look how wet it is. Incomplete barrier. We'll see you all later on. Hello everyone at Luke Pride. So we are back and we're now going over this bridge that goes over the river from the docks that then goes into Bristol. Look at those just massive car parks full of vans, trucks, cars, massive. You have the pylons, industrial buildings. Some of them, even one of those buildings looks, God, very, very ancient, like old.
At junction 18, take the A4 exit to A403, Bristol. To the airport.
And then you have those wind turbines, got a silo in the distance. There's a lot of activity that happens on these docks.
18, then use the left lane to merge onto M5.
A massive pylon. Now we're getting now getting closer to Bristol. We're going to be thrown in that direction by the road system. Good G-forces!
Need to merge onto M5, then use the left lane to take the A4 exit.
Partial street line.
Need to take the A4 exit.
Bristol A4.
At the Causeway roundabout, take the second exit onto Causeway, A4.
We've seen 44Teeth do some motovlogs through Bristol, this area. Merry Christmas. And then we go into the traffic, where there are speed limits and lots of red lights. So yeah.
Out onto Causeway. Continue on A4 for 5 miles.
Trees are like all dull, they don't have any leaves because it's January. Air zone.
What the hell does that mean?
What?
I don't know what it means.
Clean air zone? What?
Bloody hell.
Oh god, now the Christ, let's do some bloody... Ain't that typical? Huh. We'll come back to this later.
Use the left 2 lanes to take the A4 exit towards city centre.
Good evening, everyone. So this is a bit of interesting research. If you have a petrol supercar, junior supercar,
Or a
made,
little eco car.
or a little eco car, made after, hello,
2006.
after 2006, you won't be charged to drive your eco car,
Or
supercar, or junior supercar, or car into the town centres, Bristol, London, Birmingham. So major cities, pretty much. That in the distance is a massive bridge built by a man.
It's a part of the kingdom right now. Well, they never had easy names back then, did they?
Brunel Bridge, Clifton Suspension Bridge. So it was built by an industrialist, which meant he was quite smart, and he designed a lot of
Ships and stuff. Train tracks.
ships, train tracks, a lot of stuff related to engineering or industrial use. And he built this massive bridge, because if you think about it, when he was alive and doing his thing, we didn't have roads like this that would go through the gorge to Bristol. So this was an access point into Bristol, and he didn't have materials like aluminium and steel like we do now, so a lot of iron was used in what he built.
I mean, back then they didn't weld, so what they had to do was they had to rivet metal, which means you bore holes in the metal and then you put a red hot rivet through it and hammer it both sides. Imagine how shoddy that is compared to today's standards.
An example of that sort of engineering is, think about World War I and World War II battle tanks. When you look at them and you see a lot of rivets, if you look at a train back then, that would use the same way of riveting metal together. The modern,
So high, isn't it?
it's actually quite pretty as well.
It is quite pretty. That bridge is also famous for a lot of suicides. So a lot of men and women throw themselves to their deaths from that bridge every year. Imagine the fall. Change your mind halfway down. Oh no. Oh my god. Welcome to the clean air zone. So we're coming under it now. Look at that, it's so high. Imagine building that back then. Insane.
Can't go through it.
Absolutely crazy. And now we're in a tunnel.
Oh, you just want you just want a straight 6 turbo, or supercar just to
Roar through it.
That's right. What a sound that would make.
Oh, yeah.
It's one of those things nowadays. There's a lot of tunnels in Britain. They now have cameras, and it's like an average
Use the left
zone
2 lanes to take the A4 exit towards city centre.
to stop you from being able to have a very powerful car or supercar or a BMW supercar or a
Lanes
Ferrari,
to
a
take the A4
Lamborghini,
exit.
and just opening up the throttle and just hearing the sound of the massive engine just roar. They just
4 for 3/4 of a
I have to do
mile.
that. It's like Big Brother.
It's a little bit sketchy in these parts of Bristol because, well, life's a little bit harder. You necessarily want to be buggering about too much. Those houses look cold as well. COLD. Townhouses up there, they look okay, but still, you're going to stay home and stay warm, aren't you?
No parking.
Yeah.
Definitely wouldn't want to leave your motorcycle out here.
Get a lot of push bikes around here because push bikes. Oh, green light. It's kind of weird because we're driving on our own. There's nobody around. How strange. What a strange thing.
Ambulance.
Quite a quiet city, really. Everyone's going home, which is why the other routes are all staying busy, whereas we're heading into the city. You can see here, everybody's trying to get out, and we're just trying to get in. We love you, Bristol. We love you. Petrol. Just driving in between 2 lanes. Speed cameras up there. Oh, fuck, bus lane.
Bus lane.
Fucking hell.
Some of the cameras are quite smart.
Hope they ain't get me.
Let's see.
So there's the Bristol Canal, and there's where your boats. There's the
At the roundabout, take the 3rd exit onto Anchor Road, A4.
yeah, that is made of iron, and that is an iron steamer, and it's the Alexandra, no, something like that. No, SS Craig Brett. It's got great big chimneys on it, and it was supposed to be the fastest steam-driven ship in the world, and it held the title for a very short period of time. I think it was also used as a battleship, but what do I know? I think mostly it just ferried people from UK to America, but again, back then there was no welding, so that ship was literally put together with rivets. Well, what the hell? We're going this way.
Out onto Anchor Road.
Anchor Road. Oh, car's just
My little blue car,
spazzing
you can
out.
do it.
It's stalled.
Eco car, let's go.
It's stalled.
A little eco car.
BMW pushing on the
turn
eco
right
car.
2 Series, like, get out of the fucking way. Oh, just get out of the way, please. And this is the. A lot of people live here. It's kind of cool, really. There's some nice apartments here. And of course, you're right next to Bristol city centre, so.
Cannon's Way.
Cannon's Way. You can. The light is green, little car. It's a green car.
It's not clear.
It's not blue. Get out of the way! I'll have to beat them in a minute.
Huh?
Get out of the way, little car! So you can see these are all like nice flashy apartments. They're actually well kept. They all have service charges. Most of them have underground parking for residence. So that's all the stuff happening on the right there. Little car. And then as we come up, this is the banking headquarters. There's a lot of actual banks. There you go. There's Lloyd's Banking Group there.
Imagine that. You get an office and that's where you gotta work with.
A multitude of different companies. That building there, that one there is also owned by Lloyd's as well. And what a lovely building it is too. And it has an amphitheatre out the back of it, which is kind of cool. So they put on shows, but it's like the ceilings are all lit up nicely.
Which is quite nice.
Yeah. My favourite.
There are chargers here.
Yeah, got all the workers working though. Get
So
back to
work
work! Little workers! Going down. Going down.
Going open.
Hello.
Open.
Okay. Help button. No. Press for ticket. Your ticket is being issued.
This thing,
Give it to me. Give me what I need.
really tight space.
Yeah.
Really tight.
Well, here we are.
Porsche.
Woo!
Beamer. I enjoyed a little smart car. You can literally park anywhere. Anywhere.
Coffee too. What a combination. Ale and coffee. When do you see that on YouTube? We also now have a very interesting burger. Chili sauce. And a lot of chips. But yeah, this is pretty tasty, I think. Before we go to the show with 44Teeth, we'll drink ourselves a nice cup of coffee, cappuccino. It's got a little chocolate sprinkles in the middle. So it's like a nice bit of coffee, made by a machine. It's okay. Okay, looking mug. Cool. Drink that. Well, Luke, I hope you enjoyed that little video. That was actually quite interesting. The journey was fairly straightforward, straight onto the M5, which is a motorway. Means that from the southwest you can drive right towards the Midlands, London, Bristol. So it's a pretty important bit of road, and yeah, the journey was actually pretty good, and it was actually a bit quite funny as well. It actually was pretty funny, and yeah, it was good. Let's talk about the next episode. What happened? Yeah, but we've got a hero. So how are we going to hear? How is Luke Wright's going to drink? Oh my God, Luke Wright's going to drink his coffee. Oh my God, he actually is this time. What?
the way we...
The little rascal has spirit. As water.
It's the end of the trail for me.
Thank you.
Thank you, kid.
Do you reckon we could drink coffee here? Come on, let's drink coffee. Aww. You want some coffee? No.